she gon' strip it down for a thong, yeah. Run around till she got the buzz, yeah. 5 shots in, she in love now. Pull up, shut the club down.
Hey, it's your girl Kalisha, and I'm back with another video. And today, I realized I never posted since Tuesday, so I gotta get this up by Friday. So yes, I'm back with another video, and I realized that I never been doing my little story time series that I need to hurry up and get out so I can start on this other series for y'all. So let me get it out, y'all. Just remind me. So where I left off on my last story is how Lilly and Brianna was like in that process of being best friends, but at the same time, me and Lilly was, I don't have best friends, I don't do the best friend thing, but me and her at the time was like best friends or whatever. And like I said, I would go sleep to her house at least 2 weekends out the month, her house. But most so, me and her, it's like we had different friends in the band area. It's like I had certain friends, and her and Brianna was friends. And like I said, I didn't really like Brianna too much. So Lilly and Brianna will go back and forth with this boy. He graduated our freshman year. He don't even need a name, like he's irrelevant. Her and him will go back and forth all the time, and he was just whatever, really. He was a black dude, she was white, whatever. Her mama didn't, like I said, her mama didn't really care for her being with black dudes, but around that time, she ended up moving full-time with her daddy. She was having a lot of drama between her mama, well, not her mama and daddy. Her and her mama was having a lot of drama, and she ended up kind of like moving full-time with her daddy, and that's what she wanted to be anyways. So yeah, that was happening. Her daddy would let her boyfriend come over all the time. Like, she lived with her grandparents and her daddy, and that's just what it was. So around that time, actually, I stopped going to her house as much as I was, because when her boyfriend would come over, like, what I want to go over for? Like, they letting your boyfriend sleep over, like, what I'm coming for? I don't even like your boyfriend, you know. I didn't care for him at all. He only liked the white girls, and he was just whatever. About Brianna, matter of fact, she's mixed. Her mama white, daddy black. So them two, it was like an up and down thing, because it's like they both was friends with Lilly boyfriend, but when Lilly and her boyfriend would fall out, he would go talk to Brianna, and he would say slick shit to Brianna, like, oh, it should have been me and you, I should have been with you, not her, whatever. And then him and Lilly would get back together, and then he would kind of like put them against each other. That's just me from the outside looking in, how she would send me messages and let me read messages on her phone and situations like that, you know. So it would be stuff like that. And them two was getting close, but they would fall out. But I would realize that's why I kind of stopped messing with her even more, because she already had different friends from me. But then it was like when her and Brianna was good, I wouldn't talk to her in school. I would only talk to her outside of school. But when her and Brianna wasn't good, it's like she would be all up under me. And that's fake to me. Like, don't come up to me when you and that girl falling out, because that's making you look fake. Oh, so you only could talk to me when you falling out with her? So that's something I wasn't with. Like, I wasn't getting with that. I ain't like it at all. And that's me and her kind of like was a whatever. I still liked her family. Every once in a while, I would still go sleep to her house and stuff like that, you know. But them two, like I said, it was a back and forth thing, back and forth. So as I was saying, how Lilly was starting to be fake, I still talked to Lilly, but Lilly kind of like basically was in band at that time, but was outside of band a lot. Because about Lilly, like I said, she was a compulsive liar. She would lie so much. I have back problems, I hurt my knee, every little thing. So anytime it was time for us to run or do something for band, she was so sick, this and that. She would lie all the time and say she had miscarriages, like she took PE or whatever. And she came to us in math, me and this other girl. It was me, this other girl, and Lilly, and it was the three of us, and we would just talk in math or whatever, geometry. And she came to us, and she knew sign language, and about me, I know sign language half and half. Like, I can understand a lot, but as for like sign, I can't sign fast, but I know a lot of it, so I can sign a little bit. But the other girl really knew sign real good. So when Lilly would start talking, me and her would kind of like sign about her being a liar, and this is lie and sign. Well, whatever, we would do this all the time, and we would call her the liar. But anytime we would talk about her in her face and be like, oh, the liar did this, the liar did that. But the whole time we was talking about her, but she ain't know who the liar was. And when she would ask who the liar was, it was like, girl. But we was talking about her. So anyways, she lied, a little story in between. She lied one time and said, so she was in PE, and a girl threw a basketball, and she was like against the bleachers or whatever in the basketball. I don't know how the basketball hit her on her back. Something, I don't know. But it was a basketball, and it hit her on her back real hard. And I mean, everybody done been hit with a basketball. Like, a basketball hurt if it's coming at your full speed real hard. But come on, man. Like, girl, you was a liar. Like, we all know you've been lying about miscarriages since middle school. The other girl didn't know her since middle school, but I knew her since middle school. But the girl knew she was a liar by now. Like, it's 10th grade jail. So she was like, yeah. She didn't come to school for 2 days, right? I didn't come to school because I had a miscarriage, because that basketball hit me in my back. And we was like we wouldn't give her no sympathy. I remember that day she was like pretending like she was crying, and me and the other girl was like, yeah, okay. So it was just so much about that, y'all. Brianna, like I said, was like a D rider. I don't want to cuss in my videos no more, but she was a D rider under the band director. You know, switching from that little story. That was just a little story about Lilly, how much she was a compulsive liar, and how we just didn't believe nothing she said no more. But when it came to Brianna, she was like a D rider under the band director. All she wanted to do was be under him. Like, she had a crush on him, of course. He was a black man, and like I said, our band switched from being like a regular, like, kind of like, we called it a white band and a black band. Our band went from playing like, you know, a little to like Southern style band, like. So that's just how it was. And she was all under him, and her being under him, I guess, to him so much, I guess she was kind of like his favorite, and she would always be under him. She was always in his office, and it was just so aggravating, because like I said, when we had that meeting, it was like, it made her seem like she was better than us, and she wasn't even good at her instrument. Like, she switched instruments and wasn't even good at her first instrument. So it was just like but I don't want to talk bad about her, because like I said, I don't have a problem with her now. Back then I did. But since getting back on track, since me and Lilly was kind of growing apart, me and the other girl, I never gave her a name. Me and this other girl was getting cool or whatever. The girl that I said I had kind of like checked in the bathroom, but me and her was like cool regardless, like cool. She was a senior, but I was 10th grade. So me being cool with her, she was kind of cool with Brianna, because she was also cool with the band director. But she was just like real. Brianna was on some fake stuff. So me being around her, I was around Brianna. And me and Brianna started talking a little bit more at that time. And to say I didn't like her, me and her was hashing out the reasons why I didn't care for her and stuff like that, you know, and we was talking about, and that's when more so everybody was realizing that Lilly was a compulsive liar. Not just us, not our group, not a few other groups. Everybody was realizing that this girl had a real problem, that she was just a liar. Like, what's wrong with her? But, you know, when you're friends with somebody and you fall out, y'all get back on, and that's how they did. And that's kind of like me and Lilly was doing too. Like, it was crazy. So me and Brianna kind of like, we wasn't, because I'm not the type to bond with somebody over somebody we don't like, because I didn't 100% dislike Lilly. I just kind of in a way cut her off. I wasn't really talking to her no more. But Brianna didn't like her no more over the situation, like I said, with the boy, the irrelevant boy. And so they broke up. What am I talking about? Yeah, so they wasn't friends. And me and Brianna got kind of cool. And Brianna was going through stuff at home. I don't want to say, but one of her parents had a sickness. And she was going through a lot. And honestly, y'all, to this day, this girl, regardless of how she would actually, I didn't like a lot of things about her. Like, she would show off in front of people sometimes. But no lie, if I could say anything about that girl to this day, that girl got a heart of gold. And she really is, like, you know, a good person. I guess she kind of like misunderstood. She have a real good heart about her, like, and I like people with good hearts, and that's why I was tending to her more, because it's like she genuinely cared about people. And that's what I started liking about her. So me and her went from being kind of like enemies, clashing, even though she wouldn't clash with me too much, I would always clash with her because I didn't like her, to being like, okay, we kind of cool or whatever. So I remember this situation. Her and Lilly got into it over the dude again or something like that. I don't know. And me and Brianna, like I said, was cool. We was talking all the time. She would tell me secrets about her, and regardless, me and her fell out big after this. Me and Brianna. And secrets that she done told me, I still never open my mouth to nobody about to this day. Because that's just not the type of person I am. But Lilly was the type to run around and go tell, oh, she is this, she that. Lilly, matter of fact, sent out a naked picture of this girl. So I don't know the real story because, like I said, Lilly was a compulsive liar. But me and Brianna, before we got cool, like I said, before me and her started talking, I was still cool with Lilly. Lilly was like, she was flirting with me. She liked girls. I told her I don't like girls. Because what we would always say about Brianna was that she was a thought, I guess. I don't want to say the cuss word. And she was like, she never showed me personally, but she was like, she sent me a naked picture of herself, whatever. And she was like, yeah, she told me that she wanted me or whatever. But when I talked to Brianna about it later, Brianna said that she sent it to her on accident. Who knew if it's the truth or not? Lilly also said that she sent it to her and was trying to flirt with her. But then Lilly switched the story because she's a liar and she's not a good liar, and said that she sent it to her boyfriend and her boyfriend sent it to her. Like, who knows? The girl is a liar. Like, so the picture, Lilly took the picture and sent it around, and like I said, they sent it to other people, but in band it was a thing because everybody was talking about the picture of her and her being naked and whatever. And that's kind of like how they really fell out, and they stopped being friends. But you know, whatever, that's how they really stopped being friends. Fast forward, me and Brianna was getting real cool, real close. I even remember a situation to say, like, I liked it, Brianna, but at the same time, like I said, she kind of show off in front of people in a way, like, she's so loud and extra in front of other people, and I'm just not like that. I don't like that. So when it would come to like that, I would leave her alone. But if she wanted to talk, I would be talking to her, like, because like I said, she was like a good person. So she had a situation that happened at home. Like I said, her daddy was sickly or whatever, but her daddy ended up like whipping her, beating her, something like that. You know how your parents is. He caught her, I'm gonna just say whatever, he caught her with a boy or something like that, or he caught messages on her phone or something like that. And I mean, she was in 10th grade. Who daddy not gonna blow up if they catch that? So that's what happened. Her daddy, like, you know, put hands on her, and I mean, who could blame him? Like, that's not a bad parent. But she came to school with marks on her, and we was like, you know, like feeling bad for her, but at the same time, so that happened or whatever. And I remember she was talking to me about it, and then she was in the office with the band director and a few other people was in there, and I had walked in because I started talking to him a little bit more towards them too, because like honestly, he was a cool person, but it's a lot to get in with him. I could do a story time, and I'm not talking about a story time on like situations that happen, because they had big situations that happened with the band director, but I would never talk about that because that's not my place. I would just talk about things that I went through like in band at that time and how I felt about them, because I'm not getting into none of that. I'm not saying what, no. But so yeah, he knew me, and he would laugh because I was just the type of person to just which I try not to be like that no more. I was the type of person to 0 to 100, like really, like if I'm chilling, it's whatever, but as soon as I don't like something, snap, I'm going off. And that's just what it was. And he knew that like I would be going off on her, so she was like, yeah, I need to talk to you. And she was kind of like signing, because she knew sign language too. Brianna, matter of fact, Brianna and the other girl that me and Lilly was cool with used to be best friends also, but fell out. But Brianna knew sign language too, and she was trying to sign it to me, but it was too many people around, and I was like mouthing kind of the words as I signed, because like I said, I'm good at understanding, I'm not too good at signing out. And I was like, whatever, tell me later. We can talk about it later. And the band director was like, like trying to see what we was talking about. And she was like, no, I'm talking to Kalisha about that. She was like, Kalisha is my best friend, y'all, the way she said it. And I kind of laughed, and his message self was like, yeah, Kalisha, that's your best friend? That's your best friend? I remember that like it was yesterday. And I was like laughing, and I just remember her being like waiting for her to be like, but I was like, we cool, whatever. So Lilly saw that. Lilly raggedy behind saw that. Y'all, I don't want to cuss because in the next story time, I might cuss. I think the next story time is when the situation is going to escalate. But yeah, like I said, me and Brianna was getting cool and she was telling me stuff about her. And Lilly started seeing that. And Lilly started seeing that me and Brianna was both being distant with her. Brianna knew that she was a liar. I knew she was a liar. Nobody really wanted nothing to do with her. She really wasn't talking to people in band because everybody knew she was a liar. And you know how when you, like, say if... I'ma just say what it was. Like, we was in band, man. We would be running. He would make us run stadiums, run around a track and stuff like that. Be marching in the hot sun or whatever, teaching us, you know, the new way of marching. And her, oh, I can't do it. My back hurt. Oh, I gotta wear a brace on my back. Oh, I gotta wear a brace on my knee. I'm going to the doctor. I can't come to practice today. And everybody was getting tired of her with that because, like, it's excuse after excuse after excuse, like one after another. And everybody was getting tired of her with that. So, like, nobody was really backing her. She was getting tired of it because she realized people weren't really messing with her. Only a few people talked to her, like irrelevant people was talking to her. I'm not gonna call nobody irrelevant, that's kind of rude, but people that I didn't really talk to was talking to her. But she was realizing that, and I guess she didn't really like that a lot of the people that she was around didn't really care for her no more. So this, I don't want to leave it off on a cliffhanger, but this is what this BITCH did in the next story. This is leading up to where she almost made me fight Brianna mama. And the fighting Brianna mama, which I didn't actually fight her, but she could have got it. But no, I like her to this day. Like, I like the lady, you know. But to this day, then it was a situation that brew up to be a big situation. And at that time, I didn't know Lilly was the storm in the middle of it, but she definitely was. And y'all, I don't want to leave y'all on a cliffhanger, but y'all go want to watch the next 2 or 3 because I think it's only going to be 2 or 3 more stories to this Storytime series. And Lilly is going to be right there sitting in the middle of it. And if I see, no, I for a while, I was like, if I see this girl, I'm going to beat her up. But at the end of the day, it's like, whatever. It's done. She's irrelevant. She's a compulsive liar. Like, I don't know who want to be around her. She probably have other friends that she lied to. And, yeah, hopefully she a better person. But, it's about to get crazy because a certain situation happened out the blue that Lilly lied on me and this other girl I was friends with. And me and this other girl I was friends with, I'm friends with her now, and I didn't put her in the story because me and her is like we will fall off and be back cool, fall off and be back cool, and I just don't want to make a story time series on that because, like I said, I'm friends with her now, and it's stupid. But Lilly, you your little blonde hair, she had blonde hair. You your little blonde hair, B, you could have got these hands. But I spared her more so because I liked her family. But anyways, she set out just about a war that had me with a bullying contract. We had a stay away agreement, like a restraining order basically in school. I couldn't be in the same classes around this girl. Almost got kicked out of band. And if the girl would have reported us one more time, so see, we could have got expelled. Whatever. Stupid situation. A lot of stuff transpired. All because of Lilly. Crazy, right? Crazy. But yeah, so next story, y'all gonna see what this BITCH did. But at that time, we didn't know she did it. So, love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Sorry to leave y'all off on a cliffhanger, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, I've only made 2 videos this week. This is gonna be my 2nd video of the week. Next week, I'm gonna put out at least 3 or 4 next week. And I want to at least finish this series within the next 2 weeks because, like I said, I'm working on a whole nother series, and I got to start taking notes for that series because that series is going to knock y'all off y'all feet. Not really, because y'all just might like it. But this, like I said, this story is getting juicy, and I'm trying to pack them together because I'm ready to start on my next series. So I cut some stuff out, but I put the important stuff in this series. Because Lilly is about to start snaking. Y'all know how in Real Housewives of Atlanta, do y'all watch it has like Snake Gate? This is Snake Gate because Lilly Snake Gated us. And I want my friend to be in this video with me, but she might not be. Whatever. I'm still gonna tell it. So see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. I can't wait for y'all to hear what this B did. And y'all go see because y'all gonna be ready to put the pause on her. Anyways, love y'all and see y'all in the next video. Bye.